Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It is that time again. We have made it to another vlog, and this one I'm gonna give you guys a little update of how school's going, and also I'm gonna share with you guys about the independent reading that we started this year with our kids and all that stuff. Now, before I move any further, if you're new to this channel, my name is Anik. I'm a homeschool mom. I have 3 beautiful children. I've been homeschooling for, well, a long time now, since my oldest was 4 years old and he's now in high school. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hopefully what I share will be helpful to you in one way or another. So in this vlog, as I was saying, a little update on school. Well, school's going well. We have a really good routine structured. Like in the mornings, we usually do our Bible reading, and then we do the reading basket. And I will talk a little bit about that first. For the reading basket, we've been doing this series that's called I Survive series. If you haven't checked these books out, they are great. Love these books. We've been reading 2 of them so far, and we're probably going to read another one. They are like based on true events, but the story is fictional. And that's what I like about these books, is that at the end of the book, the author tells you actually what was real about the characters and what wasn't, and what actually took place. So we've been doing that series, and we really enjoy that series. It's called I Survived. Also, we've been doing Flooded, this book right here. If you haven't had a chance to look into this, I strongly encourage you to do so. Is from Apologetics Press. It's so well done. The pictures are amazing, and it's accurate to the science. It's just wonderful. We've really been enjoying this book, and we've been reading it for a while, and we're taking our time because we want to soak in all the information that is in there. But if you do have a chance and you want to know more about this book and know where to get it, just let me know. I will send you the link where you can get that book. They've done such an amazing job with this book. I can't say enough good things about it. So we've been doing this one too in our reading baskets. And what I'll do is 1 week we'll do 1 book, and then another week we'll do another book. That's why we're taking long, finishing this. We want to take our time to enjoy reading. I know some people like to read as many books as they can. I think it's more important if you understand and you love what you read and take your time with it. So that's what we are doing in this home. So we've been doing this one. Also, I wanted to talk to let you guys know on how our independent reading is going. Now, I did mention that in one of my previous video about I wanted to start the kids having their own independent reading. So this is going really well. I'm actually very encouraged by how my kids are doing with this. We took a day, family day, and we went to Chapters, and they picked a book that they wanted to read. So these are the books that were chosen. So I'll start with my youngest, Snoopy. And I love it. It's really Keenan. But it's good because he picked it and he loves it. And sometimes even if we do have a movie night, he doesn't want to listen to something. He'll just sit there and read in this book. And if your kids love to read, that's all. That's amazing. You hold on to that. So I let him read whenever he wants to. But the goal is that every day during school time, they have to read at least half an hour. Whether it is a chapter or whatever that amounts to, but I want them to have at least half an hour of reading in the books that they picked. So this is my youngest. This is the one he picked. This is my daughter, Zoe. She picked this one, and it's a pretty cool book. I really like it. They have nice pictures in there. It's really nice, and she's been enjoying it ever since she started reading this one. There is the reason that she was intrigued by it is because there is a series on Netflix about this this cartoon, and of course the book is always more interesting and has more details. So she saw this, and right away that's the one she wanted to read. So she's been reading in this one. My oldest picked this one, which is Sherlock Holmes, and I love the the investigation and stuff like that. He's been enjoying this one too, so he reads the amount of time that he's supposed to, and he's been enjoying it so far. So it was always one of my concern, and it still is. I think that reading is so important, and that's one thing that people have stepped away from. You learn so much by reading books. So I want to make sure that my children loves reading, and that sometimes that doesn't come always easy. Some people don't always necessarily like to read. So that is something that you need to find your genre. You need to find the book that will interest you and to keep on reading. And it's so important. So I'm glad that they could pick a book that they're interested in. So these are the books that Dave picked. And hopefully I had to adjust my sheet of things that I'm going to do with that independent reading. But so far the goal is once they're done with this one, we'll go find another one. We have so many books here in this house, and you can get books anywhere. So we're going to keep on doing this. I think it's important to them to have their own independent reading during the day, or even if it's before bed. But it needs to be done during the school week. When we don't do school, I'm okay if they don't do it, but it needs to be part of school. So we've been doing this, and it's been great. I love to see them read. I love to see them learn. And there's also this book that I wanted to talk to you about. Whenever we do reading as a family, my husband will read this to my children. The Old Fables. And I gotta tell you, you can have amazing conversation with your children based on these fables. There's so many good teaching in these fables of life and how to deal with situation and people, and it's based on animals and stuff, and it's really, really good. We've been enjoying these. So hopefully if you have, if you ever wonder what good of a book would be to read with your family as a devotional, or just reading out loud with your family, these are really good, and they have more than one. So these are all things that you can do with your family. So you guys, that is pretty much it. That is what I wanted to touch on, just to let you know that school's going well. We are tagging along. My kids have not complained yet. They love the new schedule. They love their new books. So it's really encouraging for me to hear that they're doing well in all the grades that they are doing right now. So overall, school is going very nicely. And I wanted to share with you guys those books. I think that reading with your children, is so beneficial. Like, it's so good for your children to learn how to read and to listen to stories and see the syllables and the connections and see the pictures. So reading. So I thought I would share with you guys what we do for our reading baskets. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope that this was helpful in some way. I will share other vlog on the other books that we have picked. I have more than this, but right now these are the books that we are focusing on for now. But the reading basket changes all the time. So that we're definitely gonna keep going with that. I like to see my children read, and I like that we all read and talk about it together. And it's a great way to know your children, and they get to know you, and you see different perspectives on stories. So it's very rewarding for us at this time. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. It will help my channel grow. And we will see you next week on the next vlog.